guys, just a quick update on all of the things going in the garden, which is not a lot because I have a small garden. I have these 2 flower beds right here, I guess you can call them raised beds, and then the rest of my yard is basically kaput. There's a dog and grass, well, mostly weeds. So if you look over here, I still have my strawberry plant. It's actually producing some strawberries, which is surprising since it's been rather cold actually. So this is the veggie bed. That is doing fairly well. We've had some damage, and that's just because I don't have a complete netting that covers the top and the sides. I got the wrong size, and I don't know how I did it, but I got the wrong size, and so some of them are getting kind of eaten up. I do have 2 heads of lettuce that I could probably go ahead and harvest now. The cabbages are actually looking really good, so I'm super excited to see how well they'll do later. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cabbages right here. I think I put them too close together. I think this is maybe some sort of either broccoli or cauliflower-ish, one of the 2. But there's this one back here, and this one's not doing so well. So like some of them are hanging in there, but then the other ones are looking really, really good. So I'm keeping my eye on them to see if there's any actual pests in there, and anything that I see I try and get out and remove. This lower bed is going a little slower, and they have the same plants in the top and the bottom, but they're going just a tad bit slower. And I think a big problem is that they're not being eaten. There's nothing in here that's being eaten. They're just growing slower, even though they're the same type of plants in the top and the bottom. But I've noticed that since this keeps blowing in, it's not long enough for me to put a brick on this side to keep it from blowing up. There's been probably a bunny, because we have tons of bunnies in this area. Like, I could wake up to 3 or 4 bunnies running around. This morning there's a bunny earlier, but if you can see, he's making a hole in there. So I don't know what he was trying to get, but I staggered them so the plants go like this on each one down here. And I'm assuming, let's see, it looks like something right here was eaten, because it should have been 2, 2, 2, and there's something missing right here. So whatever that was, maybe it was right there, but it's doing pretty well. And then still have my sweet potatoes. My carrots are finally coming up, and I laughed about it because I was wondering why my seeds weren't coming up, and I realized going to clean this out that they're actually all in here. So I reseeded, but I have carrots growing in this container. It's fairly deep, so they might actually, I'll probably come in, thin them all out, and have carrots right here. I don't know if it's good to have them growing with the lilies, but somehow the seeds blew into this container. So I have 2 crops of carrots a few weeks apart from each other, and we'll see how that goes. And then I have all of the other stuff that's supposed to be quick maturity. And if you can see, this row did really well. This row is okay, it's doing pretty good, but from this half, for these 2 rows right here, something ate it. And you can see that there's some disturbance in the soil, so something jumped up, started messing with the top portions, and right here of this garden bed. But we still have some going, and I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I want to get a cover for it, so maybe I can keep them off of it, just like the other side is growing really well, and keep it off. But I have nothing to put over it. I'm thinking about maybe like a clear trash bag and just putting some bricks around the edge, since they haven't actually popped to the top that high yet, and maybe it'll also keep it just slightly warmer, and they'll grow a little faster. But that is it so far going on in the garden area. My containers over here for my herb containers, they are about to be I don't know if oregano, I want to say it's perennial. I have no idea if it is or not. But these guys, my basil, are done for. They really don't need anything else. they're like, I'm done. We're not having it. And then my super petunias that I have in here, which I can't remember the name, but I think it's Royal Velvet and Jazzberry. Let's see. Yes, Royal Velvet and Jazzberry. I'm surprised they're still mostly alive. And I stuck a bubble gum in here as well, but they're kind of shabby, and I'm just leaving it there because it is a pop of color, and I'll just wait till they literally die before I do anything with it. But that's about it. And my dog, who is shivering right now, she's pretty cold, but she does not want to go inside. But that is it. That's all the garden. I will keep you guys updated. We'll see if there's anything else that needs to be done, but nothing else is going on. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.